Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Suburban Trap House. They definitely didn't hear that, but
No.
it's staying in.
Yep.
Today we switched up some stuff. So if you see us looking over here, it's because we have a better monitor.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting better.
I
Don't
need-
mind.
I
The
need to
desk
get
is a
used to
little
that.
dirty right now. Okay, the desk is a little dirty. We're getting there.
Yep.
All right. Today we are doing predictions. I said last episode. I said it was.
You said draft.
I said draft, but I said the wrong thing, and I'm sorry. It's predictions.
'Kay.
We're gonna do predictions for the ALGS championships.
Mm-hmm.
So we have some stuff pulled up. Let me get to it. We got some stuff pulled up. We got some stats for I think all the teams in the playoffs.
Yes.
We're not going to go over all of them. We're gonna try to go over the main ones for each group. I think we're gonna do probably the main ones we think are gonna do good.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna focus on those ones. If there's anybody we miss, sorry. But we are focusing on the teams we think are gonna succeed.
Which means we're primarily going to be talking about NA because that's really the only ones we.
Yeah, a majority
Watch.
of the teams are from America.
Yeah.
But there
playing
are
in
a
the NA
bunch.
circuit at least.
Yeah, there are a bunch of good teams.
Mm-hmm.
Group A has did I say Shopify?
It looks like a Shopify.
Group A has
rebellion.
Shopify Rebellion, TSM, Cloud9, 100 Thieves, NRG, ExoClan, NIP, Shadow 3690, FaZe Clan, and Oblivion. And I think the main people that we are watching right now are FaZe, 100 Thieves, TSM, Cloud9.
Yeah.
'Cause NRG has not done that much.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. In the playoffs, they came in 18th. 200 for overall points.
Is
And
that-
they only competed in one split.
Yeah.
So I think they made it through the circuit.
Yeah, in the first split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made it through the circuit, which is dope. Good
Well,
for
no,
them.
no. They are a pro team, but they just
They didn't compete
won in the first circuit.
Yeah.
Or in the first sorry, not circuit.
First split.
Yeah, split one.
So they made it to
'Cause-
second round playoffs.
Yeah.
They are from North America,
Oh yeah, DSG did that, but they aren't together anymore.
sadly. It does say 100 Thieves disguised.
Huh.
So
Well, that makes sense because that is technically the team that made it through.
they were named disguised.
Yeah.
They just were with DSG. We have. Let me see what 100 Thieves is. What are they actually looking at? 220 for split one, and they made it through to go to the champs.
Yep.
Or split two, they had a different name.
Split one, it was they were I think disguised, but they might have still been a part of DSG at that point.
I think they were.
And then split two, they definitely went back to disguised or left DSG, and Timmy was on Not Moist.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Where's
So Timmy still played Not Moist up top. They're like second or third.
Oh yeah, they are. Not Moist got fourth. Where's Not Moist in here?
They are D group. Oh no, see?
Disguised is there.
No, Dojo. That was the other name.
Not Moist isn't in the champs.
Oh.
Did they back out because of the team
no,
disbanding?
they have. I
'Cause
thought Moist had a team.
They did. Everybody
no,
on
I
it
mean
went to different
even
teams.
playing in scrims.
I did too.
For-
I thought we watched
they
them
had
the
a
other
champ
day
scrim team.
'cause they got 520.
Yeah.
They got 520, and then all their players backed out.
Yeah, or went to different.
Yeah,
teams.
went to different teams. That's tough.
Oh,
Wait,
that's crazy.
yeah. What did you feel
No,
about?
I'm just now realizing Jen is in. Oh no, there he is. Never mind. Their first teammate is just like miles back for some reason, or to the left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I was like, I see Bronzy Design and Timmy.
Yeah,
but
it
I
looks
didn't
weird.
See Jen, so I was like, what?
It looks weird.
There we go.
Is that better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that fixed it.
What did you feel about the switch, the sudden switch for Timmy and Not Moist?
I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really like it because they were doing pretty good. But also, when I heard that Timmy was going back, when I'd heard that Timmy was going back to play with Design, I was like, I like that actually. Like
When I heard it was going back to play with Design, I was like, it's still gonna be an amazing game.
And then Jen joined.
But 520.
Yeah.
520. They did not do amazing in Split 2
No.
compared to their Split 1
Yeah.
go. But yeah, I think that is why.
I'm pretty sure it's because they picked up 2 new people between then.
Yeah, no, Split 2, they had a horrible connection as a team.
Yeah.
I remember watching those, and there was a bunch of times where I was like, what are y'all
really,
doing?
It's kind of like what happened with TSM. Or not TSM, Falcons.
Yeah.
Like, Split 2, they did terrible.
Yeah, and I think they did the exact same thing.
That's because they were still trying to figure out the Team Kings. But then everyone just gave up on it.
And they still made it through with a 490.
Yeah.
Like, that's a crazy... It's maneuvers, but it's a crazy maneuver.
Uh-huh.
You know, they did way worse than... I'm surprised they got 7th with the Split 2 run.
No, yeah, seriously.
'Cause that's crazy.
They just went insane Split 1.
Yeah. Gaming Gladiators is 3rd with 600.
I'm not too surprised about that. They were doing pretty good as far as scrims go.
From across the sea. I think they're probably one of the best teams.
Yeah.
Like not even like as like because they're 3rd. Like I think just overall between like communication, gameplay, and maneuvering
and consistency.
Yeah, they're just one of the top teams. I think they've been in champs almost every year.
Every year that they've participated, yeah.
Mhm. SSG. That's why I don't remember them. 'Cause their name is Shopify Rebellion, but it's SSG.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
They're the top of the top right now.
Yeah. Or at least as far as last split goes. But I think with the meta shift, it's going to be supporting different teams.
Definitely.
Because them, much like 100 Thieves now, is a very aggressive team. And the meta is very defensive. So
yeah. But I think that's going to benefit 100 Thieves.
Some games.
Some games.
The games that they do good, they do really good. But the games that they do bad, they do miserable.
Recently, I think it was last night, I was watching them for scrims. They were doing horrible. Every single, I would like click off for a few seconds. Every single time I'm back, they're dead. They're dead, like, and it's still top 10. I'm like, this is not good for going into champs.
Yeah.
Like, not saying you guys need to be winning your scrims, but this is not getting below top 10 is not good for champs. But yeah,
but then
so I think
I've seen other scrims where they're consistently in top 10 and even win like multiple games of
they're
it.
Popping off. I think if they get into the right fights and Timmy doesn't make them take every fight.
And Design does what he's told immediately.
Yeah. And they've barely played with Jen, right?
Yeah, 'cause he couldn't play with them for BLGS.
Timmy's in Korea right now. He's there early. I think he was playing with somebody else though. I forget who it was. I wish I remember. But yeah, he's in Korea getting ready. So I'm hoping 100 Thieves makes it through.
I'm pretty sure they'll make it to finals.
All the way?
Yeah. I don't think there's been a single time in me following both Timmy and Design's careers together that they haven't made it to finals.
True.
Every year they've made it to finals, and I'm confident that with Jen they'll do it again.
Yeah.
My concern is how well they'll actually perform in finals.
They're sketchy. They're like sketchy right now.
Yeah, no, with them and TSM Cloud9, they're all teams I'm very confident will make it to finals.
Mm-hmm.
My question is just how well will they perform when it comes to finals?
Yeah.
'Cause that is completely different from making it.
Yeah, that would be what? Like 12 games?
But I will say, if I'm not mistaken, every year Timmy and Design have played together, they've gotten top 10. I know
Yeah.
year 1 they got top, 5 even.
Yeah.
Or it might have been.
Do you
Like
think this
top
is
6,
Timmy's
but-
year? From what you've seen, do you think this is Timmy's year? Because I don't think Timmy's ever won.
No. I think if not this year, next year. Because
Hopefully.
here's my theory, right? With how Apex is going now, they're either buffing the skirmisher or assault classes next. And then it will be the next one.
Mm-hmm.
And once both of those get properly buffed, it will become a lot more balanced between all the different classes, and you can actually pick and choose what style you want
What
and how
style
to
you wanna
properly play.
Mm-hmm.
And so therefore it's going to be a lot more where like teams can pick what style they want as opposed to being forced to pick by meta,
Yeah.
and therefore they're going to
If they're-
perform way better.
If they are creating a way to make a meta that goes around metas, then that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause that's what it sounds like they're going to. And that's good.
Yeah.
Especially if they're doing it for all classes.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause at first it was this class is good, this class is good, this
Well,
class is
initially it was like before they started giving class perks, it was more so about what character you like to play and what character was actually good.
good. Yeah.
Once they gave class perks out, it was more so you more so had to think a bit more strategically about what character you played. Like for me, when they first released it, I would pretty much always, because I'm such a well-rounded player when it comes to different characters in Apex,
Mm-hmm.
I would generally just be like, okay, what does my teammates pick, and pick a class that they don't, right? So
Yeah.
that way we have the most variety possible.
Yeah.
And then they released the Evo changes, which made it even more so that way. And that's when every game, like pretty much didn't matter. I was making sure we all were different classes if possible. And then they released the support and or not support, recon and controller perk buffs
Mm-hmm.
with the ring shield and the survey not survey beacon, the survey beacon change came out then too, but thermal vision, that's what it was. I was trying to think of the word. But like, and then the supports got buffed, but I feel like the difference really comes at like the recon and controller legends happened simultaneously, and they didn't. Neither one felt like insanely buffed. Like they clearly both classes were way stronger than any of the others, but because they both happened simultaneously, it didn't feel as powerful. But then and they each only got one extra perk.
Yeah.
Whereas supports got 2 extra perks, already had 2 perks, and just became are the only class that's insanely overpowered right now.
But that was okay.
Yeah, no.
For a little bit.
They're gonna do it with the other 2 classes as well, probably just individually making them insanely overpowered.
Yeah.
And then nerfing it back over time. That's what they had said. It's easy. Pretty much, they had said that it's easier to get. I don't remember if this was Respawn or Blizzard, but one of them said it, where it's easier to get stats on something that's insanely overpowered and feedback on something that everybody wants to play because it's good, as opposed to releasing something balanced that no one wants to try.
Yeah.
You know?
Because that's what Marvel Rivals did.
Yeah.
They were like, you know what, we're going to pretty much instantly add characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we already have all the characters we're going to add right now. And we're just going to we're going to release the game, early access, then release the game.
Yeah.
And then I think it was like a month after the game release, they had 2 new characters already. And everybody loves them. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah. Does Marvel have like the sauce for starting things?
They might. They might.
'Cause they started comic movies.
Yep.
Now they're starting the new
really.
era of video games.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? When Spider-Man dropped? And Spider-Man, then Miles Morales,
Yeah.
and Spider-Man 2,
Yeah.
they tried with Avengers.
True. And I think it would have been a way better game if it had cross-platform.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Guardians of the Galaxy was good though. That was a good game.
but the Avengers game is a lot of fun, but I feel like if it was cross-platform, they could have gotten more money, which would have gotten them more funding, which would have allowed them to do more updates and made it bigger, because it's very much within the same type of game as Warframe.
Yeah.
But slightly different because it's Avengers and stuff. But like it is a fun game, at least now.
But it is one of those games where it can get so repetitive.
Yeah, like that's why I stopped playing it.
Yeah, that if there's not certain things there, like multiplayer.
But I feel like if it had been on multiple different platforms, then they could have kept releasing new things.
It's Sony?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah,
they definitely messed up with that.
No, yeah.
They definitely messed up. It's not multiplayer and it's not cross-platform.
No, it's multiplayer. It's just not cross-platform.
Oh.
That's the issue.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it just couldn't, like, it's pretty much Warframe but PlayStation only.
Yeah, it just couldn't
it just
up.
Can't get the player base it needs to get off the ground.
Yeah, especially with new gen and everything they're bringing out now.
Well, yeah, now, but like this was still probably
that was
2
a long
or
time
3
ago.
years before the PS5 came out.
Yeah.
So
that was a while ago.
Well, when it first came out, but I remember hearing a thing that like it wasn't that good when it first came out. It didn't have nearly as much as it does now, and it got pretty much fixed through updates in that aspect. But I mean, I have played it probably half a year, maybe a year ago now, and I mean, it was a fun game with like everything they have in it. Like, you can pick who you want to be, and it's like I don't know, the way it works is very interesting and fun.
Yeah, I remember you showing me it. As we said, Falcons didn't do good in Split 2. But I think they're probably one of the most successful teams as we see in Split 1.
I think Split 1, the metacomp was still very aggressive, and then Split 2 it switched to a lot more defensive with the recon and controller perks releasing. And on top of that, they are still a new team that had only been together for a few months at that point.
I think they also have a new player.
No. It was the same 3 people.
It was?
It was Jen.
I thought somebody left.
Yeah, Jen ends up leaving, and he ends up joining 100 Thieves.
Okay.
Later.
Okay.
But that isn't till after Split 2.
Yeah. You think they're going to be a better team now for the champs? Because I haven't been paying attention to them as much.
I think they've been performing all right. Like, I kind of see them as, like, almost the same as how 100 Thieves has been performing recently, is where it's either, like, when they do good, they do really good.
Yeah.
But that's when they do good, you know?
Only difference is Falcons has all their players.
So does 100 Thieves now.
Yeah, but they haven't been able to play together.
Well, Falcons also couldn't play with, I think, Waltzy because of the same reason.
Where's Walty at?
Right next to Hal.
No, I'm saying we're like where in the world.
Oh, the same place. I think Australia, maybe.
Oh.
But I'm not too sure about that. Don't quote me on that, please. I don't know.
'Cause where's
I
Jen
don't.
at? Jen's in
I think they're from the same place.
Oh, okay.
That's
Tokyo.
No.
Everybody's going to Tokyo.
Yes, because that's where the finals is supposed to be. Well,
no, I'm talking about everybody's moving.
To Korea now.
Everybody's going moving to Tokyo.
A lot of people are, yeah. But
I honestly think they are going to do a lot better.
Yeah.
Because I remember the main thing was Waltzy wanting to IGL.
And
he started IGLing a little bit, and he wasn't actually IGLing.
Yeah.
So I think that if they figured that out, then it's going to be good.
Yeah, I think they have potential. Definitely.
Are they making it? to the finals.
I think they will.
You think they will?
I think so. Of course, they could just completely throw.
True. I don't think FaZe is making it. FaZe has not been doing that good.
Mm.
In scrims. I don't think they're making it. Haven't been paying attention to EXO. Haven't been paying attention to NRG. Cloud9 is Cloud9.
Yeah.
I think we said this off camera, like a long time ago. Cloud9 is like the one we kind of won't root for, but we root for at the same time.
Yeah.
Like they're 10th on the playoffs, with 360. So they're like one of those teams, you know.
No scope.
Huh?
360 no scope.
Oh, there's DSG.
Yeah.
But they are called Legends Gaming.
I don't know why they did that.
'Cause I think the players from DSG joined 100 Thieves.
So they took.
So they're just like, you know what, we'll switch that.
Yeah, go to the Legends. Oof. They're split too.
But on here, LG is their correct logo.
Yes.
I think this is a different LG. Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to talk Oblivion?
I mean, I'm not too sure. I don't think I've really seen them compete in too many
Really?
scrims. Yeah.
They were low, but they were there. I think. I'm not seeing them.
I mean, there's 2 pages.
Are they like? Am I tripping?
They might have been a different team. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, we're not talking Oblivion,
Nope.
I guess.
Apparently.
Which means next page. We're kind of going back and forth. Now that I notice this, we're kind of going back and forth. We're going to like different pages to talk about people we do know about right now. Complexity did good. They made it through the playoffs.
Split 2, they did good.
Split 2, they did amazing. Split 1, yeah, they got some kills. You know, they got some eliminations.
Yeah.
Furia did horrible. I think they're over here. Furia did horrible. 22 with 136
total.
I have nothing to say about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the number says it all, really. Alliance.
They might end up doing better though. Well, because I think Furia's been doing decent in scrims.
They have.
They've.
I think this was just them cruising.
I think it was also meta changes.
That too. There was a few meta changes during the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
There was the support meta came in.
No, those are in BLGS.
Is that before the playoffs? Okay.
The playoffs was the recon and controller
It was them?
changes, and then I don't remember what meta it was before that, because before that was pretty much based off of characters.
I will say the playoffs kind of flew by
Yeah.
compared to everything else. But that was right. They were like right after BLGS.
That support changes happened?
No, the playoffs. They were like a month after.
No.
The playoffs?
The playoffs were before BLGS, and then BLGS filled in the gap between the playoffs and champs.
You're right. Yeah.
That was
you're
the whole
correct.
point of BLGS.
You're correct. I thought it was before the playoffs. I forgot that it was like, 'cause it went
Yeah.
on for like 2 months.
Yeah.
We talked about TSM. We don't really need to talk about TSM.
TSM's been looking pretty good in scrims.
TSM looks like TSM to me.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a full squad. They have amazing comms. They're doing good in scrims.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say amazing. They're doing good. They are going against a pretty easy lobby. Like, their real competitors are the top 4.
Yeah.
In Oblivion, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say Oblivion might.
Like, top 4 in Oblivion is what I'm thinking
Yeah.
for this Group A. I think Fnatic is second place.
Yeah, Fnatic is.
They're doing good.
Yeah.
Guild did good,
Uh-huh.
and I think
They are a more defensive team, so
Yeah.
I think they're gonna do good this.
I think their problem will come on E District.
Mm.
'Cause I think they're going to be going against all those aggressive teams
Uh-huh.
playing defensively versus them, who is a defensive team.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're really good with their aggressive strategies, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, split 1 when they need to be a little bit more aggressive. They got 160.
Yeah.
Split 2,
Split 2, they were
nearly
able to just
bumped
sit
that
back
up.
and chill.
Yeah, they nearly bumped that up a whole
Double.
double.
They almost doubled it.
So I think that says a lot right there.
Yeah.
For Guild. Disguised. Yeah, no. I think that's right. If we're looking at these wrong, we're very sorry. But
Yeah.
but with
It's
all
not
the team
exactly
switches that happened,
straightforward.
with all the team switches that happened, and the fact that they went back and changed logos but not names, messes this up a little bit.
Yeah.
But they did good. If it's this,
If it's
this, which it looks like it is, they did good. They did good.
well, split 1 they did good.
They were cruising through split 2. They had 300 points in split 1. They were cruising.
Yeah.
They're cruising. Same with these teams. These are the sweats. Let's be real.
Fair.
These are the sweats of the lobby right here. Right here. They tried. TSM did bad in split 1.
Yeah.
They
Well, I'm pretty sure that was
needed split 2.
right when Hal quit, so they were still trying to.
Yeah, he had just switched over to Falcons.
Yeah, so they were still trying to figure out how to have, I think, reps IGL.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Where's Dragons on here? I'm intrigued to see Dragons, how they did. 60.
Them.
They made it in by the slightest
Of margins.
Yeah, they made it in by the slightest. Same thing with Shadow. It's gonna be us one day, guys. We're gonna make it there one day.
Eventually.
China.
China.
Is that the only team from China in the
No.
playoffs?
Oh, in the playoffs, maybe.
Nope.
Well, in the play. Oh, yeah.
2. There's 3 teams.
4. There was another one at the bottom of the first page.
Oh, there was.
Right there.
Oh yeah. Good shit.
In the finals, they're the only team. They're
Yes.
champs.
Yes. And the champs are the only team. I do. Yeah. Never mind. Actually, I was gonna say I do want to see FaZe. It's sitting in front of me. They have 52 points. I don't think they're making it. I already said that, but
Yeah.
I really don't think
Sadly.
they're making it now. Let's keep going on B. VK Gaming was down at 16th with 220. They got kicked out of either didn't compete, which I don't think that's what happened, but
No, I think they didn't compete. Split 1.
split 1.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say they just got knocked out super early.
Every game, though? Like, they would literally have to have it no kills.
It's
get
a possibility.
Killed before that point. I think top 10 because they hadn't changed the rules
It's
quite then.
It's a possibility.
Actually, no, it might have been top 15 at that point. And, for, at least 6 games in a row.
I don't know. I'm gonna say they didn't compete, but it is a possibility.
It's a possibility.
that they were dog shit
I doubt that VK Gaming would let that happen.
and make it through. If that's how they competed through all 6 games of split 1, there's no way they made it through split 2.
No.
That's a grind right there. That's a comeback.
Yeah.
Actually, they shouldn't even be on the leaderboard if that's what happened. Green Stego. I'm intrigued by that name too.
Oh, Makers.
Okay. They. I don't even remember them.
I remember them in Split 1.
I remember them
Barely.
split 1, but I thought I didn't remember them dying that early.
Yeah, I thought they did better Split 1.
Yeah. I thought they
Split
made
2,
it through.
They picked it up, though, clearly.
Yeah. That's what I remember. Makers was just like a steady team.
Yeah.
Is what I thought.
Yeah.
But it looks like pretty much every team through split 1 and 2 except for even the top teams. Second place didn't. Like the steady teams didn't get first.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that had dramatic increases, they had the best. And I think they might have the best shot at winning. Some of the ones that have those dramatic increases.
Yeah.
Because
with those dramatic increases, it like looking at the point difference between Split 1 and Split 2 can kind of almost tell us what playstyle they are.
Yeah.
Because if they're aggressive playstyle, they're going to have way more
Look
points
at
in
Crazy
Split 1
Raccoon.
than Split 2. Crazy Raccoon.
I
Point
don't
blank.
think they needed to compete in split 2.
They didn't. No way.
But
500 points?
that's
No way
still
they needed to
crazy.
compete.
That's still crazy.
But they are a very aggressive team.
Yeah.
And
Insanely
then,
aggressive.
Whereas you look at, SSG, clearly probably a more defensive-based team.
Yeah, SSG, Guild, Alliance, Gaming Gladiators. See, I think Fnatic might win.
Hell, TSM even. But I think that's just because of them getting more in the groove of...
No, TSM
Reps
is a
at
very
IGL.
defensive team at the beginning.
Yeah, they're zone players.
Super
yeah.
defensive. I think they might have some of the best fights.
Probably.
They might have some of the best battles for
This might turn out being another TSM win with how the meta's looking and all that.
With the meta switch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I could see that.
This might turn out being a TSM dub
I could see that.
for another year.
We'll look at Group D, and then we'll do quick prediction.
Okay.
Quick prediction. Even though I think we kind of have told you what we think.
We'll just pick
Pretty
our
much.
top 20s.
Our top 20s.
Yeah, that's who's making it to champs or finals. The top 20 teams.
Let's do top 5.
Top 5. Okay.
Yeah. Top 5. Alliance.
Are we doing top 5 to make it to finals? Or are we doing top 5
top 5 to make
finals?
Both. Overall,
Okay.
both. We'll do overall both. But Alliance is another defensive team. 380 for split 2, 130. They did double it.
Yeah.
They doubled it.
And then some.
510 for an overall points. Group D, do you think that might be a little... Is it Group A and D or Group A and C first?
It's A, B, C, D, A, C, B, D, A, D, B, C.
Okay.
So they'd be going in the final group. Or against the final group.
Do you think they are making...
Group D might be the most stacked. You have Dreamfire, Liquid Alienware,
Is Group D the most
Envy.
aggressive?
Crazy Raccoon, and Alliance.
Group D is going to be the most aggressive.
Probably.
This
and
is going...
Stallions. I almost missed Stallions on there.
Yeah, because the second I saw Stallions, I was like, I think this is going to be the most aggressive. Stallions and Crazy Raccoon?
Yeah.
Where can I find Stallions? Okay. I think, Stallions is going to be crazy.
Oh, wait, Dragons.
Crazy
Literally
intense.
called Dragons.
Yeah.
Didn't we find their logo with a different name?
Yeah.
Huh.
From the same place, though.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm guessing it's that team.
Yeah.
It's the exact same logo. Different name.
Yeah.
Same place. That would be crazy if they made it through with this.
Yeah, seriously.
That would be crazy. So, actually, I don't even think we needed. We went over Group D, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
These are gonna be Group D is going to be a crazy one. I think it might be one of the longest ones. And I think if anybody from Group D makes it through, which Alliance is making it through for sure, Furia is making it through, Envy and Crazy Raccoon might make it through. I'm not too sure about Liquid. What do you think about Stallions? I feel like most of the people in Group D have a good chance of making it through.
Yeah.
But based off their playoff stats, they're iffy. You know? Alliance is a defensive team, as we already said. Crazy Raccoon is going to go crazy, as we've seen. But the thing is, can they keep that up?
Yeah.
Are you keeping up defensive for that long? Are you keeping up this for that long?
Liquid Alien, where it's also a defensive team.
Extremely defensive.
80 to 160. They doubled it, exactly.
Yeah. My question is, are you keeping that up, you know? Like
my question is how many of these point differences are from the meta switch and how many of them are from a player switch?
For sure, TSM is a player switch. Moist is a player switch. And Falcons was the player switch. We kept up on those ones.
Yeah. Well, Falcons didn't player switch till end of split 2.
Well, yeah, but that's all I'm talking
Same thing with Moist did player switch between, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't necessarily change it for Moist. They're still a high aggressive team.
Yeah.
It was just a player switch on top of the.
Yeah, they played it. I think they played
meta
split 2
switch.
perfectly fine with the meta switch and the player switch at the same time.
They just needed more time, but
a week maybe. I think a week more they probably would have actually had a decent. They would have had a matching score,
like top 3.
Yeah. Well, not even that. They probably would have made. They probably would have still made top 4 on the playoff leaderboards, but I think their scoring for split 2 would have been higher if they had a little bit of extra time.
Dreamfire only participated in split 2. It looks like.
Yeah. That's why I don't know with Dreamfire. I don't know if they're making it because some of these teams just didn't.
I've been watching scrims, and from what I've seen of them, they've been performing pretty well.
That's good. I don't know if you have a different prediction than I do, but I feel like we have the same prediction.
Top 5 in finals, or
for top 5.
Okay.
You do yours first.
Bro,
you can full screen that.
Stress on me
you can full screen that now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All the stress on me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, first things first. I need to put them in there. 100 Thieves.
Of course.
Immediately.
Placement? If they make the finals, if they make it through the finals,
yeah.
Who's coming top 5 in the finals?
I would say they're probably. Let me figure out who else I want to put in here.
Okay. We both have 100 Thieves in there. I kind of want to give Fnatic a shot.
I do too.
Like, I want to put Fnatic in top 5 because they are top 5.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do Fnatic. Actually, I'm gonna put them in there.
Yep.
Gaming Gladiators.
Okay.
Alliance. And I'm gonna say TSM.
You said Fnatic. I'm writing these down so we can remember them next time.
Fnatic, 100 Thieves.
Already put that one.
Okay, yeah. TSM. GG. And Alliance.
Boom. Okay. There we go. So that's yours.
Mm-hmm.
100 Thieves, Fnatic, TSM, GG's, and Alliance.
Yep.
What's the order for this
I'm
top
gonna
five?
put TSM at first. I'm gonna predict that TSM will get another first in this
Okay.
because of the meta switch being very beneficial to them and Reps just turning out to be a pretty good IGL.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna put Alliance at second.
I think they've actually come in second a few times in champs.
And then
Yeah, GG, Fnatic, and 100 Thieves.
I think I'm gonna put Gaming Gladiators third,
Okay.
100 Thieves fourth, and Fnatic fifth.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all just to make sure we lock it in. Boom. You've seen it. No, you haven't, but you've seen it. I tried, guys. We're trying to get there. I tried. Okay. I'm pretty on par with yours. So, hold up. Let me just. Boom. I'm going 100 Thieves for sure. Because why not? I'm thinking they're going to go third. I'm thinking they're getting third.
Okay.
I'm trying to. I think the worst they do is sixth. Worst they do is sixth with how I've seen them play.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I could also see it being a very bad
It could be horrible.
day for them and just getting like dead last.
It could be horrible for
So-
them, but I'm hoping the worst they do is sixth.
Yeah.
Best they do is third.
Okay.
If they do better, I'm in love.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think second's gonna be Fnatic.
I mean, I'm still gonna be rooting for them to win the entire time.
Yeah, whole time I'm rooting for them. Second's gonna be Fnatic.
Mm.
I think they're like gonna stay consistent with second place,
Mm.
and then they're gonna fight for first.
Mm.
TSM is definitely going first.
Mm.
They have the biggest title to uphold.
Yeah.
So if they don't go first, it could be like a horrible knockout for them,
Mm-hmm.
and that's gonna suck. I want to like throw some stuff out there.
See, I wanted to do a wild card being complexity, but I decided to not do complexity because I hadn't said TSM, and I get a very good feeling that they're gonna definitely at least get top 5, if not.
That's
win.
where I'm throwing out the wild cards. I'm going Cloud9.
Okay, C9.
Going Cloud9. They're getting 5th,
Okay,
and then I'm going with complexity.
okay, and they're getting 4th.
Yeah.
See, my preferred, like, if, like, my preferred ranking for everyone would be 100 Thieves first, then Complexity,
Mm-hmm.
then C9, then TSM.
Yeah.
But, like, trying to think logically here, it's
Yeah, I'm like, logically, I don't think 100 Thieves is actually going to get as
first,
high as we think.
sadly.
Yeah. Sadly, they're not getting first this year.
Not this year. I'm thinking hopefully next year.
If they stay 100 Thieves,
True.
next year it's a shoo-in. It's theirs.
Yep.
No matter what. And they do good next year. But there's a lot of other teams that are consistent.
Yeah, and also a lot more stronger defense-based teams.
Yeah. And I think, yeah,
Yeah.
they need to work on that.
Yeah.
Because right now they're running 2 support characters, Newcastle and Gibby.
I have seen them do.
Have they been switching it up?
I'm pretty sure either Newcastle or Gibby, either one is very consistent on their team. There we go.
Okay. There are predictions.
Mm-hmm.
I know it looks confusing because I wrote them down in the order we said them, and then labeled them and whatever. Yep.
I know that the primary meta currently is Newcastle, Gibby, and Cat,
Mm-hmm.
but Cat can be switched out for multitude of other
Yeah,
characters.
a bunch of different characters.
Like, I've even seen Rampart here and there in scrims. Teams trying Rampart out with Newcastle, and it working out decently for them.
Yeah.
I remember that one scrim we watched where Timmy and 100 Thieves ended up getting knocked by Sheila, just spraying
Just
down on them.
spraying. They needs to
Spraying
be.
down.
I think they were doing a tournament where it was
Oh, yeah.
Ramparts only, right?
Yeah, that... well, no, I think it was...
There was a scrim where they had multiple different like modes.
well, no, it wasn't a scrim. It was a tourney.
Oh, okay.
It was, I think a Red Bull tourney. But, it was... I don't...
Revenant?
No, I know they had a Crypto. And I know they had a Watson.
Oh, I think I'm. Yep. You're right.
I don't
right.
think they ever did a Rampart, though.
There was
You might be thinking of,
I think it might have been a Discord
or a
it might
YouTube
have-
video.
Yeah, it might have been
Because
something like that.
there are the, 100 of these things going off
Yeah,
at
there's a
once,
bunch.
YouTube videos.
Yeah,
so.
there's a bunch. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think so.
Dope. Predictions
All right.
have been completed. If TSM doesn't win, we're both wrong.
Yep.
Right.
Although I will say, if they don't get top 5, I will be in shock and awe.
Yeah, that'll be surprising if they do worse than top 5.
Yeah.
First place is what we're hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
First place is what they're hoping for. In reality, we're hoping for 100 Thieves to win.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
rooting for them.
yeah. Write
them
down
forever.
in the comics.
In the comics.
In
Yes,
the comments.
In the comics.
In the comments, write down a consequence for if TSM doesn't win for us to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
This should be coming out with either by the first week of champs
or
or before that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I was wrong.
If you want to go follow the Patreon, there's the Patreon. It's right there.
Yep.
Where's the
Right there.
If you want to go follow the Instagram, it's right here. And we love you.
Links will be in the description down below.